This is a speedrunning 1v1 that I lost by literal seconds because of some silly mistakes. We start out pretty good. Look, immediately I find a spike, I go directly to the right chunk, buried treasure, it's right here. You pretty much can't find it faster than that. And I know I have to go like speedy out the wazoo, more speedy than I have ever before, because my opponent, as soon as this advancement clears, please clear. My opponent is Ranik. Ranik is like, I don't even know, dude. I think did he get top 8? In the last season? I don't know. He got something like that. He's very good. He just barely got the acquired hardware, so I'm up by a few seconds. My crafting, it's pretty solid here, but nothing that's gonna make me get a gap in a lead here. I make some shears, which are very important. It's always super useful to get blocks. I think it's almost always the correct play to get a lot of blocks before you enter the nether. I maybe grab a few too many logs here, but I make a cool play there, place down the one gravel that I got, break it, and I get flint. So I get to pre-craft my flint and steel, take a second to clean up my inventory, and now I'm off to the ravine. I go to this one, which is a big mistake. I would be up. Honestly, this mistake could have cost me the run. Going to this ravine, I see that it's nothing. I remember as I was digging the buried treasure, or right before it, I saw this floating kelp on the surface, so I'm like, oh, that must be the ravine that I need to go to. So I just like tunnel visioned there, but the real enter is over here. So I've lost a couple seconds sidetracking over that way, and you'll see here, boom, Ranik gets hot stuff. So I've already lost my lead. I decided to do not a 2x1, which is a slightly faster portal, but I don't know, I was kind of just feeling in the mood of consistency. I'd messed up a portal or two before that. Not that that really helps because I messed up this portal too. So we're entering, he's entered the nether. We're entering 10 seconds behind Ranik. I'm staring down at my entity thing. I see the Bastion. Boom, it's right here. 50. We're off in this direction. And there's pretty much only one way to go, which is up. So I'm going to beeline it up. Maybe I could have gone around to the side and get some crazy terrain, but it didn't look very promising. So I used the last bit of my cobblestone. We still got 41 leads, and it opens up beautifully right here, which is great. I'm hoping that Ranik at least took some time to get to that spot, so hopefully I can catch up, and I just need to beeline it to the Bastion because it's directly in front of me. I don't know if you can see right here. I tried to use a couple leaves to parkour around. Maybe I could have been a bit more linear with this, but here I see that this Bastion is stable. So you see this giant flat wall with all this basalt? That's how I know it's stables. And so what I'm gonna do is check the top couple ramparts of this, and I see that they're both a really good type, so we can use this to do an even faster Bastion route. And I dig into the side here through this like little tunnel. I literally learned how to dig this tunnel the same day, like 20 minutes before, because I was playing somebody else and they beat me in part because they did that. So I've learned my lesson. I got this cool little Bastion route, and now it's pretty much a pretty standard stables route. We're doing it at what, 3:07, so not the craziest pace in the world, but this is the fastest type of Bastion route, so hopefully we're gonna be out fairly soon. Hopefully Ranik is making some mistakes. I'm going to get the other gold there. I dropped one on the floor just so those piglins don't do even more damage. I got hit once, which is slightly unfortunate, but I have seven salmon. Did you see that? I chuck one bit of gold there so they can't hit me. They hit me again, but it's fine. I'm just gonna leave to the top. And now I'm looking at my pie chart to see if I can locate where the fortress is. So, boom, blue spike appears. I know what direction the fort is in. It's in the direction I'm looking here. I just need to loot these top couple chests, and then I'm out. I got a couple gold blocks here, very important, 2 gold blocks here, which is very nice. And I can throw a pearl because I picked up a pearl trade. I'm looking for a good spot to throw it, and I'm thinking the fortress is off to the left where I threw that pearl instead of like this direction where I'm looking, just based off of the coordinates I'm at, which turns out to be right, so it definitely pays off. I was assuming I was gonna get 20 obsidian there, but I didn't, so I had to open my inventory, toss him a couple more gold blocks, and now I'm just clearing my inventory, praying that I get 20 obsidian. I get 19, so not quite there, but I have all my other stuff. I have pearls, I have string, I have glowstone, I have crying obsidian, which means I can zero cycle. I wait for this one last guy to throw his trade, but it's quartz, and I gotta go find another chest in the Bastion. If you don't have 20 obsidian, it's just such an insane crippling effect. So I really need to get it. This is the last section where a chest could be. I recognize that, so I dig down here, lock it off because I was terrified of that piglin, and we're out at sub 5 pace, so pretty good. The fort is right here, and I decide to just build up instead of throwing another pearl, which maybe isn't the right play. I'm also going low render distance. So when you get to a fort, there's kind of like 2 overall strategies you can do. You can lower your render distance and hope that you get some blazes to spawn around you because of that, or you can increase your render distance, which makes greater visibility so that you can see just the blaze spawners. I decide to go lower render distance, but it does not work at all. I get no stray blazes, and eventually I find the spawner, so it's not too bad. And my opponent hasn't entered the nether yet. I mean, fortress yet. So we're literally like a minute above, but my first rod burns there. Did you see that? I was standing like right next to it, and my player just didn't pick it up, so it just burns instantly. And I'm like, oh crap. If the rates are like bad, like if you get, so you need 6 blaze rods, right? Imagine, since we have the same luck, we kill 6 blazes and they all drop their rods, but the 7th one drops on like the 15th blaze. That means for me to now get 6 rods, I could have to kill like 5 more blazes than my opponent, which is really awful. And it gets even worse. I don't know if it happens here, but I get some more blazes that spawn. This is great. I get another rod from there, so we're up to 4 rods. Kill this guy. Does he drop? He doesn't drop, but I'm pretty sure this guy does. And we're up to 5. Boom. Look at that. So now I'm thinking, I have 5 blaze rods. I should start building my first portal so I can figure out where the stronghold is. Building it on the side here. This is just like the best location ever to build your portal. It like lines up perfectly. You just have to place 1 extra block. Highly would recommend it. And now I'm gonna figure out where the stronghold is by using some boat eye measurements, and you'll see in 3, 2, 1, boom, my screen goes all funky. I'm actually resizing my Minecraft window so that I can get more accurate measurements. It's kind of a funky strategy. I had to set up some things on my computer in a very specific way. But in top right, I got 92% that it is at these coordinates. That's good enough for me. I just need 1 more blaze rod. So I'm going to craft all my explosives here so that I can 0 cycle. I got 4 beds, 2 anchors, which is enough for me to comfortably 0, and I just need 1 more blaze rod. So I'm going to kill this guy. And it burns! It burns! It dropped! Did you see that? Let's go back. Let's go back a second. I can't believe I have 2 blaze rods that burn here. So boom. Blaze rod drops, and then the other blaze fireballs. Fire burns it. So I've now burnt 2 blaze rods. It's absolutely terrible. I'm just praying that this guy drops as well. And he does, but that's still wasted like 7 seconds, which is gonna be enough to lose the match. It's so sad, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Ranik just had a way better fort than me, or I don't know. Maybe he got some strays, because he definitely catches up here. He's finding the stronghold too. I'm finding the stronghold. I just need to navigate this terrain as best I can. Originally, I need to go to the left more, but the terrain looks way better off to the right here, so I'm purling this way. I don't know if I could have played this much better. Honestly, I decided to send it down these couple caves because it looks pretty open. It looks like there's some ravines and things intersecting here, so I'm going to jump over to this side, go down over where the glowstone is because I still need to go this way a few directions, and I see hot tourist destination. I'm like, what the heck? Why is he getting that achievement? And then I get it too, which means I know I'm like 3 seconds behind him, so I'm kind of freaking out here. I'm like, how did he make up so much ground? We almost definitely went to the exact same spots, and I'm here. I found my coordinates. I have to dig 2 pieces of soul sand, building our portal. He hasn't entered yet. I can't remember who enters first. He probably enters first, almost surely. No, but I enter strong. No, we basically I spy at the same time. You see that in chat? I spy, I spy. I got to change my pie chart, so I'm looking at this orange stuff. I'm not getting any really good spikes of where the stronghold is, but boom, there I go. I see where the end portal is. Boom, it's right there. I got to freaking beeline it. I need to get some good blocks in my inventory, though, and I see that he enters the end, so I start freaking out here. I'm like, oh no. If we both 0 cycle, he just wins because he enters like a few seconds faster than me. So I don't assemble or like change my inventory at all. I just got to go, and I have to place a soul sand right below me. It basically changes the way I have to pearl clip. And a pearl clip is basically throwing it at the corner of a block so that you teleport on top of it. But my inventory is a mess right now. And normally, like when you do a 0 cycle, timings are so tight that I don't know, you just need to have this stuff on your hotbar as you're going. I have none of it. But the thing that throws off this 0 cycle is I have soul sand. So I really want to swap these 2 blocks, and that becomes my downfall. Because I'm under the tower, I just need to throw my next pearl. That's where I'm aiming. But I throw it slightly too tall, and my pearl, I'm like, wait, it didn't land. I threw it over the tower. I actually just threw it over the tower. I just gotta bail out right now. If Ranik zeros, that's the game. It's deserved. If we both 0 anyways, he would have beat me. So I'm just setting up my stuff here. And then I see old Betsy. If you see this achievement, that means he shot a crossbow. That means he is not 0 cycle. So I'm thinking here, all right, I gotta pull out my crossbow and follow suit. So I start shooting. Dude, what the heck happened to this video? Please go away. Oh my gosh, it's just even worse. This is so bad. Okay, but I get some really clean shots off here. I haven't missed yet. I hit that guy. Do I even miss a shot here? I have to make sure I jump up appropriately so those fireballs don't hurt me. I'm nailing all of these shots. Oh, except that guy. But now I'm out. I've hit all of the towers that I want to hit. I almost die here. I take 3 hearts of damage, or 2.5 hearts of damage. My pearl still hasn't landed. So I should die when the pearl lands. I'm like, oh my gosh. But because the pearl and the fall damage happened so close to each other, I only take damage from 1. But now we just gotta wait for the dragon to perch. And I think I have a pretty good shot at doing so. So I'm thinking, okay, it could perch right here. And you see that? How the dragon flipped, pointing towards the center of the fountain? It's perching. And I'm like, oh my gosh. There's no way Ranik also got a speedy perch like that. I'm gonna win. First bed, atrocious damage. Second bed, doesn't even go off because I lose. Ranik and I had the closest match, dude. I mean, not the closest match ever, but a really close match. And I because my blaze rod's burned, that's like literally enough time that I could have won the match. I think I'm getting better at ranked overall. Oh, actually, wait. Watch this, guys. Boom. 38th in the world right now. We're kind of on the up and up with our matches. Each like little head is a match. I've been playing kind of a lot, honestly. We have some pretty good times, 12, 13. These are like, I don't know, just my completions and whether I lose or not. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.